First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Scott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on 1st down. Scott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. On 2nd down now. It's Scott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's good.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Wentz now to throw. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. 2nd and 11 now. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he puts it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. Brandon Clark. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 89 yards, and the Ravens have broken the tie.
For the extra point.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Scott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing now is Wentz, and that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
81. Watch the screen.
Now Wentz again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's a 6-yard pickup to get them back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Wentz going to go on 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Calais Campbell able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 29 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Operating from the gun. Jackson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night.
And it's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Let's go, Abby. Everyone, what you got? What you got?
On 1st down, it's Scott. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Scott, the ball.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
This one, 7. SOS. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Back to 60. Back to 60.
They go again with Scott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Fletcher Cox bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Back to throw. Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
74. Let's go.
To throw is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. 3rd down here. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Wentz to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Here's Thomas. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He uncorks it for Snead, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
Over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Wentz. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's good.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
At the Ravens' 6-yard line.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm over here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't wondering to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on him, they'd be up in the 300s right now. The dangerous Hill now to return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final